On today's That Park Place Daily Countdown, Disney wishes projections are better but still not good. Magic Kingdom's Tron Light Cycle run has lost theming already. Patrick Stewart is gunning for more Picard. And Halloween Horror Nights announces even more year-round content. All that on today's That Park Place.
Well, good morning, one and all, to a new episode of That Park Place. Jonas, I think you have some amazing stories picked up for us, am I right?
Oh, absolutely. It's all the best stories that I could tell other people to please cover so that we could put them in our videos.
And those are the best contributions, I must say. Well, without further ado, let's get on to those stories for all the news that should be fun.
Number 1. The Walt Disney Company is throwing everything they have at making Wish successful. That's the cute little movie that harkens back to Tangled to Moana. It's non-offensive, and it is trying in every way possible to draw families back to theaters. They even have some allies out there in the access media. But we have very bad news for Disney. It looks like this one's going to flop again. This out of Box Office Pro talks about a very positive outcome for this. Then it gives us the real numbers. 3-day opening weekend tracking range is now $45 to $65 million. Domestic total tracking range is $185 to $289 million. Now, why is this a problem? Well, we know that this, Wish, has a box office projection that is insufficient for making a profit. How so? Well, think about the production budget. We know it's $200 million, and we know that Disney advertises the heck out of these things. We even know that they have likely moved some of that advertising money from the Marvels to Wish. It all comes out to mean that this film likely needs $700 million to make a profit. Why? Well, $200 million for its production, plus likely another $150 million for its advertising. Theaters only send back half of what they get to Disney after taxes and the theater cut. And that means that Wish is yet another Disney flop, likely on the way. We'll have a full breakdown on my channel coming up this week. Number 2.
Hello, this is Lorena of the Lorena Creole YouTube channel, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. And speaking of keeping it real, those lovely blue lighting up hallways at the Tron Light Cycle Run attraction, they're gone. Coming to us from WDW News Today, as you can see here on the left, there's a beautiful light up hallway from the Tron Light Cycle Run, and on the right, kind of what it looks like now, blue light is gone. The light up circle inspired walls of the Tron Light Cycle Run queue at Magic Kingdom have been made solid black. So we've gone from that beautiful bright to the the walls were around guests immediately upon entering the show building after passing the giant digitizer that transports you into the grid before reaching the pre-show area. As you can see here, the lines of circuits on the walls would pulse and flash blue as guests were digitized. And here is what the walls look like now. Definitely not as fetching. A cast member told us that crews were working on the light up walls in both the standard and lightning lane sides of the queue to fix them, and they will return at some point. However, there is no time frame for how long this repair will take. Now I ask you, if you paid all this money to visit Walt Disney World and to ride the Tron Light Cycle Run attraction, and you walk into a boring painted over corridor, would you be happy with that? Let us know in the comments.
Number 3.
Hi everybody, Tommy Tables here, with an article I like to call Say It, Make It Ain't So. Yes, that's right, I am talking about Star Trek, and not just any old Star Trek, but Star Trek Picard, that baffling TV series which had 3 seasons, 2 of which were abominable. I wasn't even going to watch the 3rd one until I saw a lot of people saying it was really good. I gave it a shot, and I actually really liked it. It was decent. Now, Patrick Stewart has apparently said that he wasn't quite satisfied with the ending that was filmed for season 3. Per his new book, Making It So, he would have preferred to have seen an ending where we had Jean-Luc Picard with his faithful dog sitting at his vineyard at a sunrise, gazing off in the distance when all of a sudden you hear a woman's loving voice saying, "Jean-Luc, supper's ready!" And you're not sure if it's Beverly Crusher, you're not sure if it's Laris. In fact, it was going to be recorded by his real-life wife, Sunny. But at any rate, Jean-Luc Picard would say, "Come on, boy, turn around, walk into his vineyard, and fade off into the sunset." Now, my understanding is that Patrick Stewart was heavily involved in the creative direction of the first 2 seasons of Picard and wasn't really involved that much in the third one. He said that he was waiting for the call to film this ending. The call never came, and he sounds a little miffed about it. Patrick Stewart is not giving up. Apparently, he does want to film a standalone Picard movie. He's talked to his colleagues. He wants Jonathan Frakes to direct it. Again, this is one of those, let sleeping dogs lie thing. You've been able to sort of pull a victory out of the jaws of defeat, take the win, and go home. Don't push your luck anymore, please. Really don't know if we're going to need another movie about Picard. However, I could be wrong. What are your thoughts? Let us know down below. Do you think we should see Jean-Luc Picard back on the big screen again?
Number 4.
Vash Sky here with our next story, this time from Blue Loop. Meta Horizon Worlds launches new Halloween Horror Nights VR game. NBC Universal has launched a new game in Meta Horizons Worlds inspired by Halloween Horror Nights, the eerie event at Universal's theme parks. Meta's virtual reality haunted house experience dropped on October 13th. Friday the 13th to be exact, in the VR adaptation of Halloween Horror Nights' fan favorite haunted house, Scarecrow the Reaping. Crows have, quote, overtaken what remains of a once flourishing farm. It looks like Universal is really expanding out their Halloween Horror Nights activities and different entertainment offerings surrounding this historic event. This adds the number of Halloween Horror Nights themed attractions coming even outside the theme parks, as we have actually discussed on this channel via Lorena Creo, which is pretty cool. We have heard that they are developing an attraction to be in permanent residence in Las Vegas, and now they're actually bringing that to VR players who have a Meta headset, and this is actually pretty cool here. John Murdy, creative director and executive producer of Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood, recently spoke to Blue Loop about the blood-curdling and burgeoning brand. Quote, "It's pretty amazing how much it's grown. Universal City Walk Hollywood now has a Halloween Horror Nights pop-up store. Hot Topic has an exclusive line of Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. Elsewhere, Universal's Destinations and Experiences new year-round Halloween Horror Nights attraction at Area 15 in Las Vegas was announced earlier this year." This is a pretty good job by Universal to leverage their amazing Halloween Horror Nights brand. Pretty cool stuff. Will you be checking this out? Let us know in the comments below.
Well, we're wrapping up another episode of That Park Place's daily news countdown. Of course, we want to let you know we will be doing a special Halloween live stream, but we're scared of the dark, so we'll be doing it at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So be sure to join us there. I think Vash is going to be there. We're still lining up some of our special guests. If you have any suggestions for who we should get, we'll be able to say the fans are really clamoring for us to get XYZ here on the channel. So we're just know that we're going to use it as leverage. So,
that's the best kind of welcome for any prospective guests. It's amazing.
That's right, emotional exploitation. Of course, if you have any suggestions on that, leave them in the comments below, or you can follow the Twitter handles above. And for any of our collaborators, you can go check them out in the links below. Maybe leave a comment that you'd love to see them on a live stream. And stay tuned to That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com for all the news that should be fun. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.